longtime cannabis users want to celebrate THC, and I do. I totally celebrate THC. However, when fighting cancer, we got to have CBD, CBG as well.
Yeah, and let's dig a little bit deeper in this because some of our listeners may not be familiar with and understand. First off, that we know now, depending on who you read, whether you read Canadian research, you read Israeli research, there's somewhere around 250 to 260 minor cannabinoids, and all of them have their own purpose. That's the reason why, so often people hear this thing about entourage effect or orchestra effect. Because honestly, when you put them all together, let's go back and remember the plant. What is it? For every action is an equal and opposite reaction on the planet. Well, the plant was developed by nature to have all those other ancillary cannabinoids or minor cannabinoids in it. And unfortunately, here in the United States, for about 20 years, we tried to grow all of those out of the plant with stupidity. And even as we look at it today, I mean, a lot of growers are really still going after what they think is this holy grail, the highest THC that they can possibly get to, which is really ignorant because your body can't absorb it anyway, the way they think it can. And so let's give people a little tutorial real quick on minor cannabinoids, either one of you.
Sure, sure. So CBD, CBG, CBC, all these alphabet soup of cannabinoids, all are very, very helpful. And CBG is the mother, CBGA, the mother cannabinoid. So when the plant is growing, the baby plant has lots of CBGA in
First
it.
6 weeks. First 6 weeks of growth. Yes, go ahead.
And then as it keeps growing, all the other cannabinoids get born from the CBGA. And so scientists now all over the world, in trying to replace the devil's lettuce and get rid of that THC, they're replacing a lot of experiments with CBG. And that's how I think we came to find out that CBD and CBG together are so helpful in glioblastoma and in ovarian cancer and in colon cancer. We have science on all three of those cancers. And it just so happens to be that those happen to be the cancers that I have great success with in our practice.
And that information has been around for quite a long time. Unfortunately, we're still thwarted by the big, pharmaceutical industries who don't want people to know about that because, they would prefer to try to synthesize something and figure out how your body's supposed to absorb that, right?
Yeah. One pill for one ill is how the modern medical system works. One pill for one ill. So like my loved one who's in the hospital right now after a broken hip is on 5 heavy painkillers